EGM Network.
Kriske business here to play. Jesse, Kim, and Rita Slay. Cockadoodle do's and don'ts today. Turn it up, we'll laugh away.
That never gets old.
We are so
just
hip and cool.
I just love that intro.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Incensed that he was denied a free refill at a lemonade stand run by children, a Florida man aggressively grabbed a female victim, adopting a fighting stance, and warned that he would beat her up. Cops charge.
Ooh.
Investigators say Stephen Cusumano, 45, was walking in a Clearwater neighborhood around 7:30 p.m. on a Tuesday when he observed a lemonade stand being run by several juveniles and the victim. This guy purchased one glass of lemonade, then became angry when he was not allowed to refill his cup, according to a criminal complaint. He then allegedly grabbed the victim by the wrist aggressively while standing in a fighting stance, telling the victim he would beat her up. But he was quickly apprehended by an officer.
Don't
What do you
deny
guys
that
think?
man his lemonade.
Well, that's right. What do you think?
Oh, you can't get free refills.
No, you can't. One thing you got to figure out is how much these kids are charging. The kids should be charging like 50 cents, maybe $1, because it's a learning thing and all this other
it's
fun
cute.
stuff.
Little neighborhood lemonade stand.
Someone came by and dropped off a 20 for our kids and didn't even want any lemonade.
Yeah.
It's like you're not being a greedy jerk and asking for more for
Right.
free.
It teaches them customer service and how to count money and how to be nice.
And sales skills.
Yeah, and they can save their money and budget it and spend it. But yeah, free refills, come on.
This guy tried
It's
to
the
fight a girl.
kids. Sounds like probably whoever the mom was, maybe.
I think so,
Assuming
yeah.
it was whatever parent was at the stand with them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe there's a little mental health issue involved.
I think so.
here, too.
Yeah. Cops described this guy as a transient, charged with felony battery. He's got a very long rap sheet, which includes multiple prior convictions for battery, as well as trespassing, narcotics, disorderly intoxication, assault with a deadly weapon. The list goes on. So
Oh, yeah.
he's got problems.
He's
Well-
not lemonade stand material.
When life gives you lemons.
You ask for a refill.
Yes, exactly.
Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Now we've all seen videos before where the fast food customers attack the employees, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one's a little different. Now we don't have the video for the show, but a teenage customer was choked by a McDonald's worker after the girl walked behind the counter to take some ranch dipping sauce after not being helped by employees, according to Florida police. The 17-year-old victim was returning to the McDonald's lobby when Akina Sampson, pictured there, 31, grabbed her arm. When the teen tried to break free, Sampson grabbed her neck, allegedly, and took the girl to the ground. She allegedly choked the victim again while they were on the floor of the St. Petersburg, Florida restaurant.
Yet again, I see a pattern here. Food and beverage. Don't mess with my lemonade or my ranch.
People are really weird about ranch.
Oh, no, sauces.
Callie and
Yes.
Shannon. I mean, these people are very particular
Dip
about their
everything
ranch.
in ranch or like a barbecue sauce. Like there's people that they're big saucies. They need their sauce. Ranch is definitely on the top of that list, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the lady at McDonald's that beat her up?
This is the...
She choked the lady for coming.
Oh,
Yeah, the
I wouldn't want to
alleged
screw around
criminal.
with this lady, man.
No.
She looks... Erica doesn't have her pad of paper, so I'm not going to cuss today.
Okay.
But she looks a little scary. She would kick my ass
She
for
looks
sure.
serious.
Yeah.
She does look serious.
Yeah. But I can see if you're in McDonald's, you got to order everything on the stupid computer board now. There's nobody at the desk. I can see going around and grabbing a ranch sauce.
Yeah,
you know.
like maybe she thought she was doing them a favor. I don't want to bother anybody. I'm just going to help myself to some ranch. And this lady freaked out and choked her. Who knows?
Took the law into her own hands there.
You're right. Those I'm so old, but those automated things, you got to click everything and what you don't want. And I just want to tell someone my order.
Well, I have a nerdy story about this.
Oh,
In fact,
let's
I
hear
just
it.
read about this. The, what are they called? The little boop, bop, beep, boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, the automated ordering system or something.
They are, they're there to help get rid of employees, obviously. But one of the other things they're there to do is increase sales because customers don't feel pressure. They have a whole list of things to go to. They'll go to an accidental screen. So they've noticed that McDonald's with these in it, their sales have gone up. So,
Like, ooh, I'm seeing chicken nuggets. I didn't have it in my head before, but now I'm seeing it on the screen. Yes, please add that.
absolutely.
Little upsell. Okay.
Yes. So that's, I read that yesterday. I don't know why. I was just thinking of those golden arches.
Well, companies like that have huge marketing teams that figure out people's purchasing habits. And, you know, when you're in retailers, they know what is going to be on an end cap. You might have never thought you wanted it, but now it's on the end of the aisle. Oh, I got to get it. So I believe it. And I bet, yeah, Golden Arches, they spend a lot of money in marketing.
Just a little trivia for you guys.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, it's an educational
I feel a
show.
little smarter.
Yeah. Anything, you know,
Until I
if
do
it's
Kim
sales
Kriske.
related.
I'm surprised that
Trivia.
they're leading to higher sales, but that makes sense what you're saying.
Yeah, it does. You know, I'm there to order my McDouble, but hell, you know, French fries are only $2. Let's add that on.
Right. Yeah, because it seems like it slows the line down.
Mm-hmm.
People like me who don't know what they're doing, and I'm like, oh, but yeah, all right.
I wonder if self-checkout is the same way or if they're losing money on that because people
Theft.
give themselves discounts.
Uh-huh.
I would know nothing about that.
No, me neither.
Or just walk out with a bike.
They gave me that bike.
They gave you the bike for free.
I was doing them a favor.
You were taking it off their hands. They needed to empty the store. They were going out of business.
Rolled right out of there.
You're right.
That's right. In other Florida fast food news, a Florida woman is facing felony charges after allegedly robbing a Dairy Queen at gunpoint for just $1.50.
Wow.
This incident took
Jeez.
place in Coconut Creek, where 44-year-old Allison Fetting reportedly pulled out a black handgun demanding money for the cashier. However, instead of taking cash from the register, she grabbed a tip jar containing $1.50 and took off.
Oh, geez.
That's what Coconut Creek police said on Instagram. No one was hurt. She was taken in the next day on second degree petty theft charge.
$1.50.
This isn't the first time she's been charged with robbery and things like that.
Well, who's tipping at a Dairy Queen? That's like tipping at McDonald's. I don't do it. You know, I just take my money and I'm done. I'm not going to go out of the way for you to go get my food and bring it to me in a bag after I ordered it.
Yeah.
Especially if I'm ordering from that kiosk.
Yeah.
Also true. You're not really getting any service to tip on.
So maybe Allison's doing everyone a favor and creating awareness about the bad tipping going on at the fast food restaurants.
Maybe.
You think she stole the $1.50 and then went to McDonald's for the dollar menu?
Yeah, but you know McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
They're always
I feel like I know a little too much about this.
we like food. Food.
I really never go to McDonald's that often either.
My kids love McDonald's.
Oh, so do mine. Easter is this weekend, guys. Easter is this weekend. And while we love mascot on mascot violence, or at least I do, I love those mascot on mascot videos where they're beating each other up. Well, might be taken a little too far. 3 teenagers have been arrested after battering a woman while she was dressed up as the Easter Bunny at a Naples, Florida mall.
Jeez.
According to a victim who is a 24-year-old woman, she was returning to the break room while wearing the Easter Bunny costume when 3 juveniles approached her. They approached her and police, the 2 aged 13, 1 aged 14. And police said the teenagers began to physically batter the victim by pushing, shoving, and pulling at her.
Bad enough she's got to wear this silly costume. Now she's getting beat up.
Oh, geez, all of these kids getting in trouble.
13 and 14, those are kind of youngins.
I
They're
mean,
young.
why are they beating her up?
I guess they just
because.
want to,
Just
they
because
want
they're
to rough the
teenagers.
bunny up.
Yeah.
It's not good luck.
Maybe they thought it was a man in there.
They probably,
Not that it
they're
makes a difference,
yeah.
but still,
They're not thinking of that
that it was
thing
a
in
young
the suit
girl
as a
in there,
human. Yeah.
Oh, that
They're
makes me
13
sad.
and 14. They're little jerks.
Yeah,
Little
This is-
jerks indeed.
these are the people that are going to be in charge of stuff one day.
I
Scary.
fear that they are already.
Yes, you're right.
All right.
You're right.
Well, good thing we have those kiosks, huh? It's self-serve.
Self-serve.
All right. It's baseball season, you guys. Baseball season is here. We just had the Jackie Robinson game in Vero Beach.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
United Way.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a success. Lots of over 4,000 people showed up at Holman Stadium.
I had a great time in the VIP tent.
Yeah,
It was a hoot.
it was a hoot. And can I tell you about the most interesting? Now, you guys, I know Kim especially thinks baseball is boring.
Snooze
fest.
I'm
right?
on that same page.
Yeah.
Agreed.
A lot of it's a slow game. I'll
It's a
give you
slow
that.
game.
I'll give you that. I find it very exciting. I think it's interesting. And can I introduce you to the most interesting baseball player who ever lived?
Please.
All right.
I hope it's a mascot getting his ass kicked.
Now, that would be interesting. His name is. Let's bring it up here. If the computer will work with me. There we go. His name is Rube Waddell. He might be the most interesting baseball player that ever lived. Now, Rube Waddell was born on Friday the 13th, 1876, died on April Fool's Day, 1914.
Whoa.
But he packed a lot of life into those years. He disappeared for months at a time during the off-season until he was discovered he was wrestling alligators in the circus.
Ooh.
All right. Rube Waddell once left in the middle of a game to go fishing. He
was bored too.
See you later, guys.
Right. He also had a fascination with fire trucks, and he ran off the field to chase them during games on multiple occasions. You know, you hear little leaguers chasing butterflies and whatnot. This guy actually chased fire trucks.
Was he working with all of his marbles?
That's what I think. I think maybe he was on the spectrum in some way. They just
Okay.
undiagnosed in 1900, right?
Right.
So in August 19th, 1900, he pitched the first game of a doubleheader for Milwaukee, winning in the 17th inning on his own triple. His manager offered him, "Hey, I'll give you a 3-day fishing vacation if you'll pitch the second game." Well, he did. He threw a complete game shutout and immediately headed for the lake afterwards. In 1903, he began the season sleeping in a firehouse in Camden, New Jersey. There's those fire trucks again. And he ended the season tending bar at a saloon in Wheeling, West Virginia.
This is pretty interesting, man.
Yeah. He once saved a woman from drowning, accidentally shot a friend through the hand, and was bitten by a lion.
Jeez.
This sounds like that Bill Bratsky skit they used to do on Saturday Night Live, right? Yeah.
It sounds like a good TV series.
They should make a movie out of this guy.
I've never heard of this guy.
Yeah, Rube Waddell famously saved the lives of people inside a department store when he picked up a burning oil stove that had overturned and carried it out of the building before it could start a fire.
Ooh.
Yeah. As someone said, if somebody says autism didn't exist back in the day, point them to this guy. He was, here's a little excerpt from basically what I've just been reading to you. Through it all, he was one of the best pitchers in the game. He died of tuberculosis at the age of 37 and was inducted into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame in 1946.
Cool.
So there he is, Rube
Cool
Waddell.
tidbit.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Baseball's still boring, but he's more interesting, I guess.
Yes. Well, the thing I don't like about baseball is, football's 4 quarters. Basketball, depending if it's college or, pro, it's
Halves or quarters.
there's a time limit.
Right.
Baseball, they don't
right.
care. They do not care. And they stopped selling beer after the 7th inning. It could go to the 17th inning. What are you supposed to do then? Like sit there sober and just watch? Ugh. Sounds awful.
Weren't they doing things to speed up baseball games, though?
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
They're putting the pitchers on a pitch clock. You can only call timeout so many times. You can only throw over to the first base so many times. So,
Okay.
And it has sped up the game.
Sped
it
up the
has.
game.
Yeah. It has made it faster.
I want to see the Savannah Bananas. I know
me
it's not
too.
real baseball or whatever, but that's cool. That's entertainment.
That
And
is
they're
good,
hot,
yeah.
so that's just a bonus.
Yeah, they're bendy too.
No, very very flexible.
All right. There's a new reason why I didn't know there was a sexual component to the Savannah
yeah.
Bananas that you want to see. Yeah.
It's
Check
got
those
the
guys out.
stiff bat and the balls,
Oh.
I'd go to third base with one of them, Oh,
I'm sure
right.
you've been to several of their homes.
Nice one. If I had the rim shot ready to go, I'd give you. All right.
rim shot. That's from the baseball game? Well, this is
And there's
awkward
dead air.
silence.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
All
Oh,
right.
gosh.
All right. Cockadoodle do's and don'ts.
Let's do it.
It's time for Cockadoodle Do's and Don'ts.
I got to remember what video I sent you. I think, okay, this
Yeah.
is Mama out in the front yard. So Pickles and the babies have officially left the coop.
Oh.
Yep, they're doing a little bit of flying so they can get out of the coop now. And this is Mama and the babies with the rest of the flock. I had put some potato chips down in the front yard. So they're all just hanging out together, one big happy family.
That's cool.
And they're just so big already. It's crazy. What are
Yeah.
they? 3? Well, I guess they'll be coming up on a month, 17th. Tomorrow they'll be a month old. So
Wow.
they just grow so quickly. I definitely think I have some roosters in the crew though, because they kind of fight with each other. So we'll see
What are the-
when do you find out if they're roosters? Or...
when they start crowing.
Okay.
It'll be probably like 16 weeks. You'll start hearing a little, ooh, they're trying to crow, and you're like, oh, there's a rooster.
Well, what if they're all roosters? This will all be for nothing.
Oh, that'll be something. That'll be something.
Well, what are the odds? You got like 8 or 9 of them there, right?
6, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking there are 2 that are roosters because they're the biggest of all 6 of them, and the 2 of them kind of go at it. So they're already fighting. So I'm thinking those 2 are roosters.
Are they the same kind, the same breed?
One of them is one of the black Morans, the all black one, and one of them is the lighter one, which is like a Brahma mix. So they're different, but we'll see. 2 roosters I can handle.
Well, how's Pancho doing? A lot of people were worried after.
He's good. I think he was just acutely traumatized coming out of that lady's house, but then once he got home, he was back to normal and happy to be with us. But yeah, he was almost someone else's dog.
Well, I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, we are too.
Good.
So everything's going well on the farm. We're doing well.
Good.
Spring has sprung.
All right.
Yeah.
Impossible trivia.
All right, it's trivia time. Eric is running out the door, and Kim's going to ask me some questions, trivia questions.
Really?
I think that's how it goes.
Okay, Jess.
All right, Kim.
How much does it cost to buy a railroad in the standard game of Monopoly?
Oh, Monopoly. It's been a few years since I played it. I think the standard Monopoly railroad goes for about $200.
What pop vocal group performs at the wedding in the movie Bridesmaids?
In the movie Bridesmaids, pop vocal group. I think it's going to be NSYNC. I don't know. Can you swing Erica's microphone around? It's kind of in your way there. Here we go. All right.
God,
Question.
doing all the work around here. What sauce is used in the traditional Eggs Benedict? One of my favorites.
Yeah,
You know?
I know. I love it too. It's hollandaise sauce, I believe.
What fruit's name means seedy apple in Latin?
What fruit's name is seedy apple in Latin? I don't know. Something with a lot of seeds in it. Strawberry.
What star sign is symbolized by a pair of scales?
Pair of scales. Star sign. Is that Gemini, the twins?
What once common disease was known as the Great White Plague?
Boy, these are difficult. The Black Plague is, of course, bubonic plague. The Great White Plague. It's not. I don't know. I don't know. I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to. It's going to be tuberculosis, I guess. I don't know.
What is the primary ingredient in the alcoholic beverage tequila?
Oh, tequila is made of agave.
Okay, and should we do a tiebreaker?
Sure.
Then, in the nursery rhyme, who had a dog with the name Bingo?
Bingo was his name, oh. Who had the dog?
Yeah.
Old MacDonald had a farm. Yeah, Old MacDonald.
Okay, super.
All right. I don't know if that was super or not, but we did it.
Yeah,
Hey,
we got it. I'll go get Eric to. Want to tell people a little bit about what's happening next week?
Next week, be more specific.
That disco.
Downtown disco. That's right. Oh, I didn't know you were going to dance. I ought to put you on. Definitely.
I heard that a lot from the banana.
Downtown disco is Friday, the last Friday of the month, every month. So it's going to be downtown Vero Beach. We're going to be disco dancing and partying the night away. 6 to 9. Downtown Vero Beach. Free admission, free parking, lots of fun, kids activities, food trucks. It's going to be amazing. We'll see you there. Downtown disco, downtown Vero Beach.
April 25th.
Thank you. April 25th. That's Kayla's birthday. All right.
All right, Erica.
Let's do some game show music. Yeah.
Oh, man.
How much does it cost to buy a railroad in a standard game of Monopoly?
Ooh, one of the railroads is $125.
What pop vocal group performs in the wedding in the movie Bridesmaids?
Performs in the wedding in the movie Bridesmaids. Pop vocal group. Backstreet Boys?
What sauce is used in Eggs Benedict?
Hollandaise.
What fruit's name means seedy apple in Latin?
Seedy apple in Latin. A pear?
What star sign is symbolized by a pair of scales?
What star sign?
Yeah.
Like stars in the sky?
No, your birth month, like what are you?
Oh, zodiac.
Zodiac. There we go.
So repeat the question. I'm sorry.
What zodiac sign is symbolized by a pair of scales?
Ooh, that is going to be Aquarius?
What once common disease was known as the Great White Plague?
The flu?
What is the primary ingredient in the alcoholic beverage tequila?
Primary ingredient. Agave?
Okay, gang. Okay.
Ooh, these were different.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
How'd we do?
Yes.
I guess these were a little tough, guys. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. A railroad in the standard game of Monopoly. Jesse guessed $200. Erica $125. The correct answer was $200.
200. Okay.
The pop vocal group that performs in the movie Bridesmaids. Can you guys hold on for one more day?
Oh, Wilson Phillips?
Yes.
Oh, one more
Both
day.
of you got that incorrect. Jesse said,
It's in sync, I think.
yeah.
Oh, I was right there with you with Backstreet.
Yeah, you guys
Mm-hmm.
were close. Hollandaise sauce, you both got that correct. That is yummy. The fruit, that's seedy apple in Latin. Jesse said strawberry. Erica said pear. The answer is pomegranate.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
The zodiac sign with the scales. Jesse said something.
I said
Erica.
Gemini. I don't think I'm right.
It's Libra.
Libra.
Yes.
Lion. What does that have to do with lions? I guess you don't know.
Yeah, scales. I was
I
thinking
told you guys I don't know what I'm doing.
Fish.
No scales.
Oh. All right. We need to be more specific with these questions.
Well, I think
like
it's
balancing
scales.
scales.
Maybe.
I was thinking scales.
Maybe
Okay.
it is square. You know what? I'll have
Neither of us got it right.
research
anyway.
and development look into that.
We'll have the research team.
Okay, the common disease known as the Great White Plague, interestingly enough, it came up in our stories. It is tuberculosis. Jesse got that correct.
Wow.
Okay.
The primary ingredient in tequila is blue agave. Agave, you guys both got that correct.
I know my booze.
With a score of 4-2, Jesse has won.
Nice job, Jess.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Well, we had fun today, I think.
In the nursery rhyme,
Oh, more.
well, this was the tiebreaker. What the
Okay.
hell? Here we go.
Yeah.
We don't need it. But,
Don't need it.
Who had a dog with the name Bingo?
A dog named Bingo, Bingo, and Bingo was his name. Oh, was a farmer, had a dog. Farmer. A farmer?
Yes, that's
Okay.
right.
All right. Very
She
good.
knows about farming. I know she would know that one.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Good show, Jess.
Good
Yes.
show.
Happy Easter weekend. Everybody stay safe.
Okay.